So I was born and raised in North Philadelphia by Broad and Erie, an area that I just love. Lots of vibrant, wonderful, beautiful people, but also lots of despair, lots of hopelessness, a lot of people walking around just kind of aimlessly. But I was just fortunate to be raised in a wonderful family who really just kind of pushed me and loved me and supported me, and helped me to kind of get through a lot of the things that people don't get through there. When I was kind of in my early years, maybe 7 or 8, my aunt Jamila kind of noticed my passion and affinity for music. At 8th grade, I decided I wanted to go to Performing Arts High School, and I auditioned, and I got accepted. And it wasn't until I got to Kappa that I really became a musician and really kind of developed my love for music. I went off to college to study classical voice, and I loved it, and it was great, and I wanted to be this amazing opera singer, but I think God had other plans for me. A few years after that, I started and kind of fell into music business, working with my best friend Leah Smith, who's a wonderful singer-songwriter, and she wanted to do a concert in Philly, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna do a concert, let's do an amazing concert. The concert was amazing, standing room only, and I just knew that I wanted to partner with her in accomplishing her dream. It was great, and like literally weeks after that, she was getting inquiries, and I just started managing her. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I felt like I was connecting to something like very deep inside of me. I was very passionate about it, and I was so grateful for the opportunity, because in those 3 years and helping to cultivate her dream, I was kind of scratching the surface of what my own dream was. And she became like a thing, and I started getting calls from artists and people saying, how are you guys doing this? And I didn't know what we were doing, but I was seeing that it had an impact and people took notice, and I was just like, geez, I'm a manager. I'm managing someone's career. I really wanted to go into music and do it more, but I didn't know exactly why. So after managing her for 3 years, I started working in retail, and I planned to be there for like maybe several months, but it turned into 2 years. Even though I was excited about the opportunity, I felt quite lost because I wasn't in music. I was working a retail job on Walnut Street, and I felt just like, what am I doing with my life? I just felt like life wasn't going anywhere, but as I kind of assumed that position, like everything clicked for me. I was guiding people, and I was once again helping someone cultivate and pursue and execute their dream. I heard about this huge conference in the south of France called Midem, and it's the largest music conference in the world, and I said to myself silently, like, one day I want to go. It's the largest music conference ever, and it just talks about the music ecosystem, from publishing to management to branding and marketing and all the biggest trends and things like that, and all the tastemakers and people in the industry, from record executives, music technology companies. They come together, about 6,000 people, in 4 days. They kind of just hash it out and talk about music and network and develop. And this is where people who really love music and want to really be on the up and up go. See 100 girls get 1,000 hugs. One's in my ear. And here I am, a year later, now going. I've purchased my ticket to the conference, and it was kind of like the push I needed to say, you know what, I'm going to pursue my dream, which is to help independent artists, to help musicians, to help people kind of dream again. And I think dreams are very important, because it's when passion and hope collide, and it's important to pursue your dream as an artist or as any human being, because it's when you really find your destiny and you kind of link up with what your calling is. I would love for you to support me. I have to pay for taxis, I have to eat 3 square meals a day, security deposits for where I'm staying. It's so much bigger than me going to France and traveling through Europe. It's a step in the right direction for my career, but it's also for my little nephew who's 2 years old, who will one day look up to me, who is looking up to me, for my nieces who are 8 and 10. I do it for, the dudes who I see in my neighborhood who are trapping, who, society have told them that's the only thing that they can do, but it's not. You can become and do whatever you want to do. I really would want you to invest in me, whether it be $10, whether it be $50, $100, so I can be a source of hope and inspiration for my music community and represent Philadelphia, but also to anyone who has a deferred dream, to anyone who has a hope that they're scared to talk about, to be able to look and say, hey, if he did it, I can do it also. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate your love and your rallying around me and partnering with me so I can impact Philadelphia, the world, and just do what I'm called to do, and that's to dream. So my name's Hakim Pitts, and I have a dream.
To whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is